class of 2026. Make some noise! My name is Ariv Gupta, and I have spent the last 4 years having a blast with you all. To our faculty, staff, and my brilliant peers, it has been the honor of my life to walk from childhood into adulthood with you all. I still remember my first conversation at UCLA. My new roommate, Jason, and I somehow meandered our way into talking about the three-body problem, because that's just the kind of stuff we do here. The three-body problem is a question in classical physics. If you take three objects, each pulling on the other with gravitational force, and put them in a vacuum, what happens after you set the system in motion? Now let's consider the same problem in a different system, the human condition. Since we're engineers and we've spent the last 4 years learning to solve hard problems on the spot without the use of any external resources, we might as well show our loved ones what we got. And we'll start with first principles. We each have three bodies of our own. Number one, our mind, and its hunger for knowledge. Number two, our body, the thing we feed and rest and push and sometimes completely neglect. And number three, our world, the career we have, the bread we get, and the people we feed with it. And every single day we wake up and try and juggle all three with only two hands. Now, UCLA has done a remarkable job setting us up with some great initial conditions. Our minds have been sharpened, our worldly prospects are bright, and thanks to the hill, we've definitely gotten our steps in. Pause for laughter. But there's a fourth body we've overlooked, one that no class has prepared us for and no GPA can measure. And that is our heart. Not the organ that pumps blood, but the place we go to find out how we feel. Research says there are over 100 distinct human emotions. And yet when someone asks us how we're doing, most of us say, good, or all right, or fine. We've spent so much time thinking that I believe we've forgotten to feel. If I asked everyone what 2 + 2 was, you'd confidently tell me 4. But if I asked you what it meant to be happy, or what it meant to succeed, we'd all say something completely different. Success is a feeling, not a well-defined phrase. And it is all too easy to create a life in which I am successful, but I don't feel successful. I want to tell you about two people who I feel are the definition of success. My mom and my dad, there. My mom and my dad came from India with a couple $1,000s to their name. My dad put himself through his master's degree, teaching classes and working whatever odd jobs he could find, including one at a laundromat. And my mom worked at Home Depot. The sacrifice they made to get me here is incalculable. And for a long time, I thought, well, the best way to honor their sacrifice is to outwork everyone, to push harder, achieve more, and never settle. And yes, I still believe this to a degree, unintended. But we do a disservice to the people who pave the trails we tread if we run through our lives without ever stopping to enjoy the mountains. They did not work hard so we could be miserable. They struggled so we could smell fresh air and listen to the bees and experience life at 1 times speed. We've all been given something my parents didn't have. The luxury of asking, how do I feel? The space to push the envelope, not just on what we build, but on the depth of emotion we feel while we are here. This is not a betrayal of their struggle. That is honoring it. Physicists and engineers spent centuries trying to solve the three-body problem. And they concluded it is mathematically impossible. The only way to know how it evolves is to let it unfold. And the same goes for us. The only way to know how our lives will unfold is to live them. So we might as well have fun while we do it and juggle our priorities with a smile. We'll drop things, but we'll pick them up again. We'll even turn one into an orange, sneak it out a B plate. Know it, and forget to eat it later. Look, there is no right way to live. The only way is yours. So let's stop trying to divine our trajectory or perfectly predict our orbit. There is no justifying our place on Earth because we are already here. So get up, get wild, and feel something. You already have everything you need. Thank you so much.